Hey guys, Kuzo here, back with another stream. Good to see everyone rolling in. Just like always, grabbing some links. Alright, got it up on the Instas and now on the Twitter twatters. Alright, let some people roll in here. And go forward, get that. Oh, because the black shirt, you can see it messing with my face. It's blowing out the saturation every once in a while. If I go too far back. Oh, it's doing all right now. You'll do it eventually. Not something I'm proud of. What's up, Jay? What's up, Rain? What's up, Raj? What's up, Zoe? What's up, Captain Nug? Yo, early bird here. Good to see that. Hello. What's up, Hazatake? What's up, Simple Sigma? Any ideas for drawing a vessel? I don't know what you mean by that. Also, any plans to do Inktober? I'll probably do something. I'll probably do an Inktober or like some sort of ink and just title it Inktober. But I'm not gonna be doing like an ink every day, like that Inktober challenge thing. 'Cause it's just it would be too much, and I'm actually gonna be going somewhere starting Friday, which means I wouldn't even be home for that. Sadly. Trying to get the camera all set up. There we go. Hopefully it stays like that. Alright. Hey, what's up? Everyone rolls in here. Alrighty. Let's get warmed up here. I don't even know what to draw. How are you doing? I'm doing alright. I'm a little tired. As you might tell as we continue the stream. Draw a random person. That's typically what we've been doing. Maybe draw how I feel right now, just to get started. I need to draw some women anatomy for the thumbnail. I don't think I've looked forward to sleeping this much in a long time. Bless me. Hey, what's up, Aubrey? What's up, Kosh? What's up, Malcolm? What's up, Wave Killer? What's up? I think I already said Jordy, but what's up, Jordy? What's up, Tokisaki? What's up, Esta? What's up, Evan? What's up, Christine? What's up, Nana? What's up, Danny Van Dam? What's up, Killer Dinosaur? Oh no! Oh yeah, I did bring in my eraser. Good. I thought I missed my eraser. It's got 50 people in here. Good to see everybody. Move it up here. We got 56 people in here and 33 likes. Good to see everyone rolling in. What page are you on? I actually took a rest yesterday, so I'm only on page 43. But I've been working on some Patreon stuff. And I have a new video coming out. Not the video I wanted to come out, because I'm actually reimagining the video I wanted to come out. I'm going to re-record it and everything. Like I said to you guys like a few days ago, I re-watched it, and yeah, the video I wanted to come out, and I was just like, I could do probably like at least 70% better on this video, and I just have to think of a way to do it. But I did do a video that as long as I get the thumbnail done after this stream, it should go up tomorrow. And I tried something different with the camera angles, so hopefully you guys like it. I tried, and it was the first time I've ever done anything like this, where I have camera angle switching. So we're gonna have camera angle from the top, then a camera angle from the side, and it's gonna like slowly, no, I'm not specifically gonna be doing Inktober. But yeah, we are doing a couple different camera angles, a couple meaning only 2. But we're gonna give that a shot. Hopefully it's interesting. I don't know. We'll see. It's the first time I'm doing it, so it's gonna be a fun new experience. We'll see how it goes, and see if I can slowly get better at it. Because I think it will be a good new addition to my videos, and just the style of the videos, as long as I improve with it, which I will try my best to, as I had improved on all of my other stuff that I've done with my videos, slowly but surely. Get back into some old style videos and newer style videos with more fun topics. Looking forward to it. Heavily looking forward to it. Alright, I think I might do some female anatomy after this guy. Alright, let's move. Get my pens up here. Alright, what pen am I going to use for this one? Let's go red. How did you find your type of style of drawing? By getting better at drawing. Because the better you get at drawing, the more you'll learn and understand what creates style. If you're not specific, if you're not good enough at drawing in general and know the fundamentals really well, it's hard to understand style. Yes, oh, that's not red. Yes, it's possible to understand style without knowing fundamentals, but you will hit a wall at some point. So basically, the tip for style is always don't worry about style at first, because at first you would want to just get good at drawing. Like, for example, to even execute decent style, you're gonna first need good draftsmanship, and that's a nice fundamental as well. Because even the people who don't know like really good fundamentals, but they do have a style of their own, you'll notice one thing about them is they typically have some pretty decent draftsmanship. And I'm talking about the people that are more so like cartoonists and stuff. Like, they're heavily stylized. Sometimes they don't have like a super strong foundation for those fundamentals, but their draftsmanship is typically pretty decent. They're able to draw those cubes, squares, circles, ellipses, stuff like that. And even so, most of them still have a pretty decent grasp of the fundamentals, especially like perspective and stuff. But yeah, basically, just focus on getting good at drawing and the fundamentals, and just drawing stuff you like too. Not feeling this drawing too much, but it is what it is. We got 81 people in here. Good to see everybody. I'm going to try to keep rolling forward, though, after this. Maybe try to use even though I'm tired, maybe try to use my brain a little bit more. Maybe I could start warming that up right now. It's like, wait, I'm not using your brain. No, I'm not using my brain right now. I'm just going with the flow. Hooey. Is this video going to be saved? Yes, all my streams are just kind of re-uploaded. I think it's going well so far. My drawing? Well, thank you. How does he do it so seamlessly? A lot of practice. A lot of practice. Like, for example, I say a lot of practice, but like, for example, this book alone, I already have 143 pages of practice in it. And that's this book alone. Like, out of all the years I've been practicing. So. And, I was actually recently feeling it earlier when I was working on some pages. I was like, oh, man. I was like, I kind of want to work on my manga. And this other project that I'm looking forward to, which I know a lot of you are going to be really excited for it. And it's kind of in the early works, but I have another project that I'm going to be working on. And it'll probably launch around January. It seems like a long ways away, but I kind of have to. My age is 3,556 years old. You people in the age question, it's so funny. The other project, let's just say it's nothing like huge. It's just a little something that I think people kind of have been looking forward to having something like this from me. Basically, I'm going to be trying to work on a little sketchbook for you guys. I'm going to be working, hopefully I can get it done by January, but I'm going to be working on a physical limited kind of run for a sketchbook. I don't know how many pages. I know I want it to be above 30, which I can easily do more than 30 by then. It's just I don't know price wise, so I'm doing a lot. I'm going to be making the pages, and I'm also going to be doing a lot of research to do it. So, and it's going to be something fun. It's not going to be like crazy quality this and that. It's going to be something that's like, the reason why I'm doing it is because I want to dabble, dip my feet into just a little bit of a physical copy thing. Someone just asked me, will Grand Terra be physical? I don't. That's not my project. That's not my manga. By the way, I think Grand Terra, the artist actually did do a little limited physical edition. But yeah, there's also the option. So basically, look at this. Okay, so I want to do this sketchbook thing because it's going to be. It doesn't have to be a huge, crazy good quality, right? I want to do this as an experiment and put it out there. There's supposed to be sketchbook pages that are going to be. It's going to be fun. I'm going to make them nice resolution, stuff like that. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully. That's the whole point of it, just being an experiment, because then, that being part of an experiment, I do want to maybe do a limited release of, like, by that point I'm hoping I have at least 2 to 3 chapters of Bounty's Gate out, and if that goes well, I can then look into possibly putting out a limited release Bounty's Gate bundle of 2 to 3 chapters roughly. So basically it's to get my feet wet with independent books. Does Nux pay you when you draw for him? Yes he does. They're commissioned, so they're not for free. Just letting people know, like, fan arts is different. Like, when you're a super big fan of someone and you do fan arts, that's totally cool. That's fine. Just remember that if you're someone who starts doing work for free, which, by the way, I don't know if people do work for free for him. From what I know, he commissions the people that that does those work. So this isn't specifically towards him, but just letting you guys know. Be wary of ever doing too much free work like that. Being a fan of someone and doing that, that's cool. I mean, you can do that here and there, but just be careful, because the moment you start doing too much free work is the moment it's like it kind of puts it to a point where it's like the person might as well wait for a really good fan art, you know, and then ask for permission to use it. And like I said, this isn't about actually Nux, I'm just saying in general. Just be careful. They'd be like, since when did you start charging for your work? What? But like I said, I've done fan arts of people's stuff too, so. Not a big fan of this one, but it's okay. We're going to move on to maybe better ones. And I say maybe because, well, my mind's starting to turn on a little bit. Let's look around. Oh, Bounty's Gate. Oh, you actually said Grand Terra, but you meant Bounty's Gate. Yeah, Bounty's Gate. Can you make someone who has uh, abnormally large hands? Can I make someone like that? I mean, yeah, this guy has pretty abnormally large hands. I mean, unless you're talking about like a creature, but how's the challenge going? Hard as hell, Louie. Hard as hell, all right? But yeah, what's up, Louie? Good to see you here. Um, I have to go somewhere on Friday, and I'm going to be gone for like 9 days, and I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should just put the competition, this thing, on a technical halt for that week. Will people say I didn't do the challenge if I put this on hold for a week? Because I'm not gonna be in my state. I'm gonna, yeah. So I don't know what to do there. I'm in a predicament. Other than that, like, I would definitely be able to make the whole thing. Whole 9 days with no Kuzo. I'm gonna try to have videos ready to upload when I'm gone, but I'm not gonna have, and like Patreons, I'm gonna be starting to actually have a Patreon video ready. I just have to edit it tonight. I'm gonna throw it up tonight as well. But during the trip, I'm still gonna be doing like posting stuff, so we should be good there. But other than that, like streaming wise, I don't think I'm gonna be streaming at all. I don't think it's even relatively possible for me to do a stream when I'm gone. Sup, Kuza just joined. Good to see you here, Anime Laz. Kuza, what would you do if you have forgotten about perspective? Learn it again. I know it sounds like the most simple answer because it's true. You go and redo what you did in the beginning, and by the way, that's happened to me a lot. I will be doing a bunch of work, bunch of drawings and stuff like that, and I will accidentally not be focusing on it in a manner in which that is perspective based, and that always ends in a bad result for me because perspective is what it's literally the foundation for me understanding things the way I do with art. It's my bread and butter when it comes to understanding everything. It is definitely my bread and butter. Oh, I heard you were sick, Louie. Hopefully you're starting to at least have some sense of feeling a little bit better. Which I think on your story you said you weren't feeling better, but I can still hope. It's funny, in the middle of this challenge is when I started getting really inspired with new video ideas, and I'm over here just like, but the challenge, bro. You think I should take a break and enjoy my time away? See, I'm just worried someone will be like, well, that means you didn't actually finish the challenge. And it's like, I mean, does it mean, like, I don't know. It does probably mean 30 days consecutively. So the day you start till the day you end. And I don't know. I don't know if it counts, which I wouldn't want to. I want to have a good video for it. Well, here's the thing. I can't take the sketchbook with me. It's going to be way too heavy. Because the sketchbook is 9 pounds, and I have to take enough clothes and stuff for 9 days. So I can't. Yeah. I can't take this along with me. It's so freaking heavy. And even if I did, I don't think I would be able to do enough pages. I'm going to be occupied. It's crazy because I'm learning from form and perspective, and learning the two is difficult, but not difficult as well. I think I can understand what you're saying there. It's more tedious work because it's basically just a bunch of learning these rules that are essentially basic rules. It's just you have to do them enough to the point where you start feeling the understanding. Like you can understand it and the concept and being like, this cube should be like this. Arms look strange on this because I try to have them like intertwined. Ew. Can I do 2 truths and a lie today? I would have to think of them. I'm not sure what to do with it. We've got 102 people in here. Good to see everybody. Alright, you know what? Let's do some skulls. You know, it's always good to... Let's pound out some skulls here. Let's get our brains moving. I think when I'm gone on the trip, I'm mostly going to be doing digital work. Just going to bring my tablet when I do work there. I'll just do it digitally for the most part. I mean, I might bring a sketchbook, but it would just be easier. Like a sketchbook, a small one. But it would just be easier to do digital work, which means I'll probably be working mostly on my manga. My manga, my manga, my mangas. How long does it take for you to draw? I answered this other one. How long does it take you to draw out a manga in your skill level, Kuzo? For me, it takes 5 years. It's kind of vague the way you put it. I don't know if you mean 1 page, a chapter, a whole series, or a volume. But generally, okay, there's 2 things. One, if I'm in the zone and I'm in the flow, like in the trenches where I'm primarily doing manga, it can take me anywhere between an hour and a half to 4 hours per page. It really depends. Dang, you're late. It's all good, ni Juro. And by the way, a chapter? Also depends on the size of the chapter. So you can kind of just do the math for if I did around 8-hour days. If I did, let's just say an average of a page every 3 hours, let's just put it that way. Because some pages could even take 6 hours depending on the background. So that's why I say 1.5 to 4 hours is a good time frame, and do an average of like 3 hours, let's say. Because, I mean, I've done pages in 45 minutes before too, and it really depends on the page and the flow state I'm in. By the way, yes, I have heard of Peter Draws. Stuff's very calming and satirical in its own sort of way. Very fun, loose artist. He takes everything with a really fun approach. My ear itches. Oh. I still remember you almost reached 700 to 1,000 views on a stream. I don't think I ever almost reached 700. The highest I've ever gone, I think, is about 400. But like almost 400. We were at 300 and something. And it was when I first started streaming on here again. And it was when it was back when, for some reason, in the beginning of COVID, you would think maybe it's because people were staying home a bunch and they couldn't go out. Maybe that was a big contributing factor to it. But there's a huge boom in the art community, in specifically the YouTube art community during that time. Like, everyone was getting some pretty crazy views around that time. Hey, what's up, Atreyu? Yeah, my views were like super high back then, and then all of a sudden they started dying down as everything started dying down, which was very interesting and also a little depressing. But, you know, life goes as life does. Life does as life goes. Maybe cut out the sketchbook drawings you do on the trip and paste them into the big sketchbook pages. No, I want the sketchbook to be the sketchbook that has all the 100 in it. What I am going to try to do in the next few days is I am just going to buckle in, and buckle down, and just try to go ham. I am very tired right now, and it doesn't have to do with the competition. It has to do with sleep. Horrible sleep. Have you watched the Squid Game? No. I have not. You guys know I don't like reading subtitles, so I'm kind of crap out of luck. Unless they have it dubbed. Even then, dub, when it comes to live action stuff, is absolutely hard to get used to. Then again, to be honest, I don't know. They might actually have it dubbed, because Netflix had been dubbing a lot of foreign shows. There's this Russian one. I think it was called like Ragnarok or something, I think. That was dubbed. I ended up not going too much further with it because the syncing was... I mean, honestly, it was done pretty well for what it was, but I just couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't take it anymore. It's a dub, but it's bad. I figured as much. Maybe I'll try reading it. I know, honestly, I need to stimulate my brain other than drawing, and reading, no matter what it is definitely a big brain stimulator. That was fun. The head's big, but the dub in Squid Game is good. Daniel said the dub is good. I have to go at least look at it. I'm so surprised that they've been dubbing stuff like that. Very surprising to me. They're basically taking the approach that Japan does with our foreign films. They actually dub the stuff, which I find very interesting. Let's see if we can go solo here without any guidelines, just a perspective line, because it's a very standard pose. Just go in, be actively thinking about what I'm doing here. Just standing pose. Oh, nose itches. Hey, what's up, everyone? Dropping in. Got 120 people in here. Good to see everyone with 102 likes. Look at that. You guys are killing it. Killing it. Make sure you don't make the thighs too long. Kuzo. Let's make sure we got this centered. Not going too crazy. What time is it? 6:53 my time. I need to finish this coffee. When will first chapter of my manga be done? You really want to read it? I am officially going to make a deadline for myself. Because, by the way, I never made a deadline for myself. So I'm actually going to make a deadline for myself, a realistic one. I'm not going to do the same thing where I said 16 days for this whole sketchbook, because that took me way off guard. But I'm going to be realistic about it, and we are going to stick to the goal, and we are going to publish it by then. So, no, I don't know what the goal is yet, but I will let you guys know when I have officially decided the goal time. Morning in my country. Well, good morning there, Jurung. Yeah, Jurung. Hi, Kuzomari says, Mordo. Oh, hello. Why do you stream on YouTube and not on Twitch? Because Twitch is kind of lame for me. Over here is, okay. Look at the platform. Have you seen my subscriber count? Every time I stream on Twitch, I get 1/3 of the amount of views, which it's fine. It's like, whatever. But basically I decided I didn't want to stream on there as much as I wanted to stream on here, because streaming on here, I have the fan base on here. All of my fan base is on here. And two, I don't have to re-upload to YouTube. So when I stream on YouTube, it goes automatically up and it archives it. And no, unlike Twitch, Twitch eventually gets rid of your stream. Eventually. Here, they're here forever. People can binge, in a few years, it'll be years worth of streaming. So it's always going to be here. I might think about So I don't know if you've noticed this, but the quality of this stream is way better than it used to be. Like way better. Like the crispness of the stream, definitely on a different level than it used to be. And that's a very good thing, obviously. And if I can do that on Twitch, whoa, I kind of wanted to look at my stream quality actually right now. If I can do that on Twitch and do the re-download, because what you have to do is you have to re-download it, and if your stream already looks a little rocky, and then you re-download it, you know what's going to happen. Quality is going to be even worse, and then what happens after that? Well, if the quality is bad and then you go re-upload it onto YouTube, the quality gets even worse because of the rendering that it does. Compressing, not rendering, it compresses the files even further past what Twitch does when you download it. So that's the long explanation. But isn't Twitch better for like getting money? Yes and no. So Twitch money is only good with memberships, like people who become a membership to get like the little perks you give them. By the way, I don't have memberships put up on here, which I could do that. And yeah, memberships is where they get the majority of their money. Ads is kind of trash from what I know over there, which is funny because their ads are the worst. Like, how do they give you 4 ads in a row, all of them above 20 seconds? Like, sometimes some of them are like 15, but there's some of them that are like 30 seconds, and you're sitting there watching like 2.5 minutes or 2 minutes of ads, and it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts, and I'm like, I don't understand if there's that much ads on there, how AdSense and stuff over there isn't as good. Plus, you get less control over your ads over there and when they show up on your video. It's kind of weird. All right, I'm gonna actually stop the stream off to the side now because I was checking it. But in general, it is easier to stream on Twitch. Don't get me wrong. That's definitely an upside. Definitely a huge upside to Twitch. I can just turn it on. I don't have to worry about a thumbnail. I don't have to worry about any of that. But I mean, like, if you look at my following over here, also another thing that I like about streaming on here is that this is a streaming channel / can become a vlogish channel if I wanted to at some point. We're actually growing at a pretty decent rate. We're gonna hit over 1,000 people following us during this month, which is super awesome. My other channel, I think it's like 5,000 a month right now, and I'm not going very hard on that channel right now, which I'm gonna get back to going hard. Like I said, I'm looking to innovate a little bit with my videos and kind of do some new things. I hate having to go up into this crease, which I think I'm just gonna do it like this because I don't want to go up into that crease. That's like industry stuff we're talking about. Not to mention, I don't know if you guys have seen the videos about this, but a lot of people anticipate Twitch slowly fizzling down. Have you drawn characters riding motorcycles? Yes, I have. And some people right now might be like, no, that's impossible. It's not gonna fizzle out. Here's the the reason why so many people have actually anticipated that Twitch might fizzle out, not completely go away, but it might become a less big player in the game as it is now. The more other platforms start cannibalizing streaming. For example, guess what? All YouTube would have to do is up their streaming quality and just make it a little bit more fluent than it is now. And guess what would happen? The streaming base on YouTube would freaking skyrocket, because guess what? There's just more ways to use YouTube, and YouTube's such a huge player, and it's so much easier to just find content on YouTube because of people being recommended stuff the way they do. Okay, let's put it this way. You want to become big on YouTube, or you want to become big on Twitch, you're going to look at streaming at least 6 hours a day. That's how you get big on Twitch. At least. Okay, where are we? 143. Oh, no. 4. Have you watched Squid Game? No, I have not. I might, though. You feel like you do a rough draft for too long? I also had the same problem. What you have to do for wait, I don't know if you're talking about rough draft or storyboard, because I like to do storyboard, then sketch, then ink. So I guess you would call it storyboard, rough draft, ink. Because the storyboarding stage is meant to, I used to do the storyboarding stage too long, and I used to try to put too much detail into the storyboarding stage, which is a bad mistake, because I didn't think about the fact that when I'm doing a storyboard, all I should really be doing is like essentially finding, just being like, essentially essentially finding the angles of your characters. Finding the angles, the atmosphere, what they're doing. See, I wanted to go further than that, but no. It's going to be the character jumping. Gonna be a foot jumping off. Maybe I should have zoomed out on this landing shot. So this is, I'm essentially finding just the whole point of the storyboard is finding the angle, the atmosphere, slightly, just an inkling of atmosphere. Full atmosphere would be brought into the sketching stage. You're pretty much just trying to get the angle and the overall motion of that panel, and you don't need a bunch of detail to do that, and that's what my biggest problem used to be. I used to think I needed to put in more effort to each panel, when the truth is I'm trying to get the essence of what I want to do for a panel. Like, for example, this jumping panel, at this stage, I did it so fast that I can think now. I'm like, if I wanted to do that panel and make it a little bit more dynamic, I did that so quick that now I'm looking back at it and I'm like, you know what? I think if I were to make this into a 2-point perspective like this, it would probably look a lot cooler with him jumping at the camera, or the opposite direction where he's jumping away from the camera, just to make it more dynamic, you know? Stuff like that. Think about it like that. Yeah. Can you understand that little panel? I mean, I can, because I know what I did. But if I sit there and not look at it for like a couple weeks, yeah, I'm probably going to be like, what is this? Hold on. I mean, if you're worried about forgetting it, you could put person jumping off building, you know? I mean, if you really want to, you could do that. I have at times put down grass or something like that when I just did a bunch of little lines just in case. By the way, I don't do my storyboards like this. As you guys know, I think this is a very poor way to do storyboards for my taste, only because where do I put the dialogue? What, are you going to make a little bubble and then come off to the side and write it over here? It's like, but why though? Why not actually get the full essence of your... Oh, my storyboard's not in here. Why don't you just cut a page in half and get the full essence and experience of it in almost an actual size, you know? Half of a page of printer paper does it pretty good justice. That's how I do that. Do you use manga for reference in poses? I have in the past. You work during manga? You work doing manga? I mean, yeah, I do manga, but I don't specifically get paid for it. I'm sure things are going to change a lot once I actually start putting out my chapter and stuff like that, and doing more work and being more centered on my manga. Oh, there we go. Any advice for drawing dynamic poses? Not particularly. You're gonna want to study some gesture stuff and kind of understand what makes something dynamic. And dynamic, in the way I describe it, is describing well the range in the drawing, making something close, middle, far. And that doesn't have to mean specifically foreground, middle ground, background. It's just within the image itself, making something, showing the full dynamic range of it. Someone can look more dynamic just by standing there if you do the gesture right and you show the range of the character. There's also other things other techniques to make things look more dynamic, and one of them is, if you don't overdo it, is if you have a 2-point perspective here and you put the points close enough together and you do this, things will automatically start looking crazy dynamic. And it's because it's quite literally warping the perspective. Typically your vanishing points would never be that close together, so guess what it's doing? It's warping the crap out of this character. And in my opinion, this might even be just a little bit too close together, to be frank. But if I didn't draw him below, you would have really seen the dynamic range of if someone's head was up here and you go down and their chest is like this and their feet are like that, you can already see, you can almost imagine the dynamic range here already. Let's do 2 feet. These would be the 2 feet. You can already imagine this dynamic range being very much so cool and dynamic. Yeah. I know there's a person in the middle there, but you get my point. I was just passing by, but love you. Well, thank you for dropping by. See ya, Alexandria. Goodness gracious, how many people are asking me about Squid Game? No, I have not watched Squid Game. Is my brother still drawing? Yes and no. It's a hobby for him. Sorry, nose hair. It's a hobby for him. I say yes and no. He doesn't draw it seriously, so he does it as a hobby here and there. So yes, he does still draw, just not all that often, because he has a busy life. He has 3 kids, and if any of you have kids or siblings, you might know just a little bit how busy that can get. So but I am happy that he got a tablet to draw on. It's a Samsung tablet, but yeah. The funniest part is he's using Medibang, right? And what people don't know about Medibang, what some people don't know about Medibang, is that the app once you download it, it comes without pressure sensitivity turned on. So you have to, once you download the app, even though it's a drawing app, it comes without pressure sensitivity turned on, which is so bizarre to me. And you have to go into the settings and turn it on. So when I turned it on, he was like, what? He was so surprised because he was doing drawings with no pressure sensitivity. He was doing cell shaded drawings with very flat lines. I mean, it still looked good, but I just really don't know why Medibang does that. So strange. They're like, you know what? No pressure sensitivity. Let's make people think that our app sucks when they first download it. What? Why? Where do you use to get? What do you use to get reference in anatomy? I use Pinterest. Sir Kuzo, how do you sketch hair? Hair in general is based on this general shape, and it can differ from there. It can go upward, It can go downward. One can be closer to the other. One can be longer that way. And then guess what happens when you go ahead and put them all together and you keep on doing it? You get hair. Yeah, I just realized it recently too. Yeah, it's so weird. How to mention someone in comments. I don't know what you mean. If you're talking about like talking to someone else, you put the @ symbol and then their name. Oh, it looks like you probably got it. It isn't working. Not sure what to tell you. You might have to put the name all together. I'm not sure. Oh. Jurung says his name is highlighted for him at least. You guys are crazy. Let's draw a little candle. Draw a little flame on top. Fuego. There, a little candle. What's up over Zeal? Can you show us different hands in body posture? Kind of strange the way it's phrased, but I mean, one of my videos coming out, the video that's coming out tomorrow, should come out tomorrow, is actually me drawing hand poses, so that's gonna be fun. Hey, what's up, Desquooler? Thank you very much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. You didn't say anything with it, but that's still okay. And like always, thank you very much. Thank you. Pickle Rick. Are you willing to make an anime or a game in the future? I mean, that's all the way up to like, if you could answer my question from earlier. Question from earlier. Oh, hey Kuzo, I've been having a little trouble still with the torso, even after watching all of your tutorials on that. And the neck connection, I'm just not sure how to really practice so it sticks. I'm not sure how else to go about giving like more to the torso specifically, because the torso, when broken down from forms such as this into still a more geometrical form, if we were to go very geometrical here, is essentially this shape we cut in, and go up. So this is a super simplified form of it that's more geometrical. And I probably should have gotten a little flatter on that, and gone in like that. And from there, if you wanted to be able to take this and move it in any other angle based on this rectangular looking prism dude, we can then cut like a polygon, just cut in. This is the torso shape essentially, and you can cut in and make it into stuff like this, and you can put it in different angles. Now, one rule to take into account when you're doing the torso, this is a very stiff version of the torso. So this is very stiff and very straight downward. Generally how we actually stand with a better gesture. The torso is much more, I would say, tilted forward. So instead of it being straight like this, let's go up from the top. Instead of it being straight like this, it would be slightly more so at an angle such as this for the actual torso when it's on the body. And the reason for that is just our bodies are meant to go like this with the torso, and then in, and then our head like this. So torso, mid-body, hips, legs, feet, and balancing right in the middle there, arms. This is our natural, generally natural standing pose. So you can see what I mean by it being slightly tilted forward. This might be a slightly exaggerated version of it. But yeah, as for the neck, that's some hard stuff to get into, but the more organic version of this is when you go off and you go and just do this. This is the more organic version. It's based on the rib cage. Not exactly the rib cage, but it's based on the shape of the rib cage. And that's the whole top part of the body. And then you essentially put in a cylinder, you make the triangle, which is basically the whole top part up here, and then we start putting in the arms and stuff. Yeah, that is essentially it. Now when it comes to putting a head on the neck, that is also something where if we have the neck here, we go down these 2 points. So this is the cylinder, and let's say the head is facing this way. You're going to be going almost halfway to the middle of this cylinder, because if you've ever seen me draw the person's body, you've seen me do the neck muscles right here, because it goes down to your collarbones. These neck muscles connect to your ear, which means it's almost halfway between that cylinder. Now from there, that means we're going to go up. Let's create this cube, which is the head in the cube style I tell you guys about. Then, by the way, the neck here is a little bit too thin in my opinion, so I made it a little thicker. Let's go down here, still cube style, but let's go here and create that within the same realm as the video that's actually out of how to draw a head from any angle, and I do it based on the cube style. So we're essentially saying that if you have your neck, these here, you have an ear roughly right around that point, because that's where those muscles connect. We're going to go up, and you're going to have to start getting a slight feel to where to put some of these angular, these rectangular prism lines. And I have the same thing on my Patreon, and I also have another version of it on my main YouTube channel on how to do the head from this kind of rectangular prism here. So that's how you would kind of do that. Anyways, let's move on now. Oh, thank you very much for the other super chat there. Disqualler. You said, thank you very much for your kindness, good sir. Much appreciated. Hey, no problem. Hopefully it helped out a little bit there. Did you stream yesterday? I did not stream yesterday. Watching people draw is so relaxing. It's good to hear. Did you already release the video? For which one? For which one? I released it. I did release a video for the heads, if you're wondering about that. I actually have a body tutorial thing, or just like a generalized thing, a whole video about how I simplified the body down into these shapes already. And then the video that I talked about is supposed to be coming out tomorrow about me just practicing hands. That's going to be coming out tomorrow. I came here for tips on drawing. This really helps. Hey, no problem. Let's see if I can go ahead and do this guy. There. And you can really see how dynamic that is. The body sketch next to the green head looks like Kim Jong-gi's study. I don't know if you mean this one, or that one. Well, it's not that one because he said next to the green head, so maybe this one. Yeah, none of these are studies. I didn't look at anything for any of these. The candle was inspired by something I saw, but I didn't actually copy it from anything. So everything here is me and my rules of perspective. Knowing the perspectives is very good. Honestly, the more I draw, the more I want to draw less of that stuff. Not sure exactly what you mean, of which stuff, but if you're just talking about in general, the more you draw, the less you want to draw. Makes sense. Boom shikalaka. You style like fairy tale manga. I highly disagree. But I mean, have you seen my stuff here? I mean, most anime styles to the not as trained eye looks like every other anime style. So 45 now. Ooh, I'm tired. Gee, that sound outside. I think there's a plane going overhead. I'm back, says Atreyu. Good to see you back. They're in my dungeon? Holy smokes. They should make those body dolls that people use for reference, but using Kuzo's method. Yeah, that'd be fun. Bra says lit sketchix. Kosh, I will find you. Who disliked? Oh. I don't know if he saw my message or he just did what I was asking by coincidence. Uh, no, if it was you, I'm pretty sure it was you. Someone said something about drawing from an above angle. Oh yeah, it's right there, drawing from an above angle. So I didn't read it out loud, but I was like, okay. Just heads up, my brain is like melting. Like I said, very tired. So that's why I just didn't read it out loud, and I didn't even really think about the fact that I didn't read it out loud. Still going to be hard to dissect anything from what I'm doing here. Because to draw something from the above perspective is you're looking at so much to the draw, like how to draw. Like drawing something from the above perspective is you are one typically doing a 1 or 2 point perspective. In this case, it is a 3 point perspective. And on top of that, you are actively doing foreshortening in so many spots, it's not even funny. So it's a very difficult task for anybody, especially especially when it's something new to you, and you may not know like a whole lot about the other, like if you don't know how to draw a person in other like simpler angles, or even drawing a person just standing there regularly. This is going to be hard because you're fight. If you don't know how to draw a person standing there regularly, you're going to be fighting the drawing in just trying to draw a person standing there, on top of then trying to do foreshortening. That if you don't even know how to draw a person standing there, it's adds that whole other layer to it. Back of the head seems a little big. Wazaa! It's 4 a.m. now. I have to go. It was good stream. See y'all later. See you later, Omar. Thank you for chillaxing with us. We got 146 people in here, and we got 219 likes. It is 1 hour and 25 minutes, and we are going to be going very soon here. This is going to be a shorter stream. Uh, yeah, definitely a shorter stream today. By the way, the last drawing I did, I did some pencil drawing during the last stream, and the pencil drawing felt a little weird on the paper, and it turns out it was more so the pencil than it was the paper. And this is some darker pencil that I used, which maybe we'll do some of that at some point as well. Get some pencil sketches going on here. That'd be fun. How manga have you created? Oh, how many manga have you created is probably what you're trying to ask. I have finished at least not at least, but yeah, I've finished 2 volumes of 2 different series that I've done. And you can see this pencil is definitely much darker. It'd be fun to get some pencil sketches going on here at some point. Not liking how this is turning out too much. It's got some problems to it. I also wish I would have made this eye a little bit bigger. There. Drew a little Naruto. Alright, Naruto says Pigoric, do you have videos on clothes, Kuzo? I do not have videos publicly on clothes. I do have videos on clothes on my Patreon, and I actually have an updated clothes video for my Patreons coming tomorrow or tonight. Should be tonight. I should be able to get the video uploaded tonight. But I gotta upload 2 videos tonight, so I have to have one ready for tomorrow, and then the other one, hopefully, I can get them both uploaded tonight. Oh, I didn't draw the Leaf Village thing on there. Let me at least draw that. There. Cool. There's a Naruto, but what's your manga called? Bounty's Gate. You forgot the logo. Yes, got it. Got the logo. But in any case, that is definitely going to be the end of this stream. Keep an eye on my Instagram and Twitter twatter to see if I am going to stream tomorrow. I don't know if I am or not. I do want to get more work done on Patreon stuff and everything else. So we will see. I might not. We'll see though. But in any case, thank you everyone for chillaxing and chilling here with the stream. Someone asked what pencil this is. This is a very cheap pencil called Clear Point, and it's a 0.9 pencil. So Clear Point. In any case, hopefully you guys have a good day or night wherever you live, and I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow and the next stream. Peace.